lot of them. Oriental glamour is much in evidence. And once again, Ayrton Senna is the darling of the crowd. Once again, he's on pole position. Shaw Alesius hurt his neck in testing, so Nicola Marini is in the cockpit of his Ferrari. This time, Michael Schumacher outdrags Senna into the first corner with a superb start. Häkkinen's McLaren is third, and Häkkinen taps the back of Senna's car, spins it round, Senna is off, and Nicola Marini T-bones the Williams. Mark Blundell is also out in the Tyrrell. So Michael Schumacher moves ahead. Mika Häkkinen is second. And look at the nose of the McLaren for the telltale black mark from Senna's rear tyre. Damon Hill is third, and as Ayrton Senna walks back, Damon attacks Häkkinen but comes off second best. He drops 6 places to 9th. Nicola Marini explains what happened, and Damon Hill starts a tremendous drive back up the field, passing cars left and right. His efforts get him as far as second place, a tremendous effort. But the transmission of the Williams cries enough, and after all his hard work, his race comes to an end with no championship points as a reward. Schumacher's pit stops go smoothly, and he manages to maintain the lead throughout. He's especially determined passing the back markers. Martin Brundle has got as far as third place, but he's furious, hitting the McLaren when the engine cries enough. And Jos Verstappen is a bit enthusiastic coming out of the pits. He was in fourth place, but now he's out, and not everybody is upset about this. So, another tremendous win for Michael Schumacher. The checkered flag makes it 2 out of 2 for the German. And Rubens Barrichello is delighted to have his and Jordan's first podium in third place behind the Ferrari of Gerhard Berger. The champagne is sprayed, and already Schumacher is thinking about a world title. So to Europe, to Italy, to Imola, and the home of Ferrari, the home also of the most enthusiastic motor racing fans in the world, particularly if they've got Ferraris and Ferrari flags to cheer with. JJ Layton back in the second peloton, having recovered from his testing injuries. But in qualifying came tragedy. Rubens Barrichello had a huge accident on Friday, but was only slightly hurt. But on Saturday came this accident to the young Austrian, Roland Ratzenberger. He didn't survive this crash, and it was the first death in Grand Prix racing since 1982. On Sunday morning, the drivers held a meeting about safety. Ayrton Senna, as the acknowledged leader of Formula One, the prime mover. At the start of the race, at the green light, JJ Lehto stalled his Benetton. Everybody avoided him except Pedro Lamy, whose Lotus hit him hard. 2 wheels flew over the safety fence into the crowd. No driver was injured, but spectators were hurt. The safety car came out for 5 laps, with Senna and Michael Schumacher following it. Then, as the safety car pulled off, the race was on, with Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher fighting over the lead. On the next lap at Tamburello, Senna's Williams inexplicably veered to the right. He hit the bank with horrifying force. As the field moved through the wreckage, out came the red flag, and the race was stopped. When the drivers heard the news that Ayrton Senna was critically injured. After an agonizing pause, the field lined up again for the restart. And it was the Ferrari of Gerhard Berger that took the lead on the race. Michael Schumacher, actually leading the race on aggregate, fought with Berger for the lead, challenging him one side then the other. But to the delight of the Italian crowd, it was still a Ferrari in front. Damon Hill attacked Schumacher, but his nose cone came off worst. Then a small mistake by Gerhard Berger coming out of Aqua Minerale gave Schumacher the chance that he needed, and he put the Benetton ahead on the road as well as on aggregate. Damon Hill needed a pit stop for a new nose section, and he dropped from third on the road all the way down to 19th. Then Gerhard Berger decided to call it a day. Michael Schumacher, after his pit stop, had Nicola Larini and the other Ferrari to pass. One more drama on this horrifying weekend. Michele Alboretti's Minardi loses a rear wheel after...
Rather than Florida.